Conservative writer Charles Cooke this week, writing for the National Review, said that Donald Trump absolutely does believe that he will somehow become president again in or around August of this year. Now, Mr. Cooke, again, this is a conservative, writing in a conservative outlet, said that he has spoken to people who are close to Donald Trump and that Donald Trump is in fact saying these things behind the scenes and that he does in fact believe them. So this is coming from, direct sources from the president. I guess that would be actually secondary sources. Either way, Mr. Cooke says he's talked to the people and the people hear Trump say this on the regular. He honestly has fallen into his own delusions. This is what Mr. Cooke had to say. I can attest from speaking to an array of different sources that Donald Trump does indeed believe quite genuinely that he, along with former Senators David Perdue and Martha McSally, will be reinstated to office this summer after audits of the 2020 elections in Arizona, Georgia, and a handful of other states have been completed. The scale of Trump's delusion is quite startling. This is not merely an eccentric interpretation of the facts or an interesting foible, nor is it an irrelevant example of anguished post-presidency chatter. It is a rejection of reality, a rejection of law, and ultimately, a rejection of the entire system of American government. Everything in that second paragraph I just read is absolutely true. Whether or not Donald Trump does believe it, that's something that honestly only Donald Trump himself knows. He could be putting on a show. We know the man is quite possibly one of the greatest con men this country has ever seen. So he could easily convince people that he believes these things, even if he doesn't. So I don't know that I am sold on that yet. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the man has shown that he's, slipping a little bit. But it is, whether he believes it or not, still a rejection of reality. Because one man, one crazed individual like Donald Trump, that doesn't matter if the man is suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's or anything like that. Okay, you get him help, he's done and taken care of. His perpetuation of the delusion is what is so dangerous. Pushing it onto others is dangerous. Making others believe the crazy things that you believe, that's where the problems come in. So again, it doesn't matter if Trump believes it or doesn't believe it. The fact that he's getting other people to believe it, the fact that he is making people talk about it, that's where the danger lies. It is a rejection of reality. And as Cooke pointed out, it's also a rejection of the rule of law here in the United States because there's literally nothing that can happen that would cause Trump to be reinstated. All of these elections have been certified. Not to mention the audits haven't found any fraud at all, but even if they had, which they won't, the elections have been certified. They're done. You can't decertify at this point. You can't change what happened. There is no mechanism in any law in the United States that would allow for this to happen. So if you think Trump is going to be reinstated in August or in July or September or ever without being actually elected in the next election, you're crazy, you're kidding yourselves, and you're an idiot. Because United States law, the U.S. Constitution, state laws across the country, none of them have any mechanism to decertify an election and then recertify a new winner. That's not a thing that exists. But Trump wants his idiotic supporters to think that it is. That is why he's pushing this alternative reality. And in this alternative reality, where you had ballots shipped in from Asia, actually, what was it? They bounced around. They went from Hong Kong to Germany, I think it was. And then, I forget the other one. They went to some other country, and then they came back to the United States as the new conspiracy. If you believe that, then I'm not shocked that you don't know the laws of the United States or what the Constitution says. But those of us living in reality are getting pretty sick of this, and we're sick of the damage that this is causing to our country here. Trump is delusional. Whether or not he knows he's delusional is, I guess, still up for debate. But even then, that doesn't matter because his followers have already bought into that delusion.